Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans, where the fans have been ready for hours in anticipation of this big one we have coming up. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Upers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back looking for help. So Michigan State's offense will have the football first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Marsh. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
To the air, it's Childs. Thanks to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now they'll try the right side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This one's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get the corner. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Spartans!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
To the air, it's Childs. Got it in the middle, it's Ray. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Collier. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defender. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Childs. He makes a catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Using his legs, it's Ray. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Eastern Michigan going fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Conley. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll try the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Michigan State prides itself doing it on the ground. They've done it for a long time. Guys like Javon Ringer and a huge list of people who could put up numbers.
And all the way up to Le'Veon Bell, Kenneth Walker, and guess what? Bring another guy in the box. Yeah, go ahead, defense. Bring another guy in the box. Michigan State don't care. They're going to run the football. That's their identity. That's who.
Tons of room in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Eastern Michigan, 7.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Powers through the defender.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Eastern Michigan going fast.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Going up top again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Never a doubt.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boyd. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Childs. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play-action fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating, like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Childs. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Conley. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. To the air on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. 3rd down after the run. Looking to throw, it's Child. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit.
Now, 4th down.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it in. It's Yates. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Ray. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Ray. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Eastern Michigan.
we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Spartans! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Middle Tennessee.
Fires to the big fella.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. It's just ridiculous.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Yates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Third down coming.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
26.
And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed behind the line. It's Conley. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
On the play.
And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection. Guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs through a tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Release to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. He's got the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? It's on target and complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Slithers into space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Conley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it, when just panicking never really helps. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.